What is up, guys? It's New School Classics. I'm just gonna have to apologize right up front. In the last video I did of my Challenger Widebody Scatpack, I claimed that I would be keeping this car, and here I am, about to get rid of it. So let me just explain why I've come to this conclusion. Well, you know, I've got quite a few vehicles already. I mean, I've got the Mustang 5.0, I've got the Scatpack, I've got the Daily Driver, and I've got the Yamaha R1 right over there. And you know, it's hard justifying owning this car still. It is expensive and it sucks down the gas. And as you guys know, this economy is just not right for a gas guzzling car. And honestly, I don't drive it in the rain and I don't go much places anyway. So the car really spends a lot of time in this garage. And I've been thinking of ways to make money. And I have thought about renting this car out on Turo, but it seems like a terrible idea. However, there is a vehicle I used to rent out on Turo, but I got rid of it. And I didn't rent it out on Turo for that long. And I think I just got an offer I can't refuse to trade this car for and possibly rent out on Turo. Maybe not. Just depends what the market's like. Either way, I'm about to get written a check for 13 grand and a free vehicle for this car. So I've talked it over with myself the entire day. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for a change. I'm ready for some potential opportunity to make some extra income. And here we go. Let's go. It's a surprise, so I'm not telling you what it is yet. You're gonna see in a minute. All right, guys, we are in the last drive of the 2020 Widebody Scatpack, and you know, I am definitely gonna miss this car. It is definitely an awesome car. I love Dodge products. Unfortunately, it just comes down to the fact that I just don't need a car like this anymore. I have so many modes of transportation. This is really kind of just like a big trophy that I kind of just don't need and no longer feel the need for it. As much as I totally 110% suggest you buy this car if you are in the market for a muscle car. And I'm getting a deal that, you know, I can't refuse. So that being said though, let's throw this baby in track mode and do a couple last pulls. Yeah, she's for you, Dodge. This car just is a gas guzzler, guys. And the way I drive it, I only get 14 miles to the gallon because it's pretty irresistible to just mash the gas pedal in this car. If you do drive it conservatively, you will see about 17 miles to the gallon, which still isn't that big a difference, and it's not going to help you that much because this car takes premium gas. You know, you're looking at $3.90 a gallon. This car's got about what, 18 gallon to 20 gallon tank. So we're talking 70 a fill up, and that's maybe going to last you 3 days. I have a better idea in mind. It's gonna keep a lot more money in my pocket and potentially make me some money here. Pleasant Hill Road. I think you guys will like it. I'm not gonna give you any hints as to what it is just yet. We're gonna do a reveal. It might start to be obvious what I'm getting once I pull up to the dealership. It is super special, I will say that. It is super special. It's brand new. It's top of the line, I'll say that. And it is a bright neon green. And I really like the color. And I've had one before. They are awesome in their own little way. This could be kind of like a really good side hustle. Matter of fact, I know it will be because I've done it before. And you know, I've managed to make around $700 to $1,000 a month. So let's give it a whirl. All right, guys, we are almost there to the dealership. So a small reveal is about to take place. Let's get a last pull in. Film out the front. Let's do a last little pull here. This is gonna be our last pull. Scatpack pull! That was it. We're about to trade this puppy in for something pretty cool. Even though the Scatpack is technically cooler, I know. Don't give me too much shit. We did our last pull. It's gonna be the last time sitting in this beautiful Widebody Scatpack. An engineering marvel from Dodge. I just want to thank you, Dodge, for giving me an amazing year with this Widebody Scatpack. I will certainly be a return customer one day when given the proper opportunity to get back in the seat of one of these beautiful Widebody Challengers. Maybe I'll get a Hellcat next time. We'll see what happens. For now, I'm gonna make do with the R1, the Mustang GT, and what we're about to get. What we're about to get. What we're about to get here. That's right, guys. Indian motorcycle. We are here. We have made it. Let's see what they got for us. Alright, guys. There's the Scatpack. We're gonna wave bye-bye to the Scatpack. And there it is.
How's it going, bud?
Hello.
Drew?
I am. How's it going, Alex? Nice to meet you, man.
Good to meet you.
This is Alex. This is it here?
Nope,
Or this
that's
one
it
here?
right there.
Okay, this one here.
So what got you into Slingshots?
I used to have one. I used to have a 2016 SL, like that red one.
Okay.
It was red.
Nice.
I used to rent it on Turo.
Okay.
So I've always liked them. I have an R1 too. I'm a big motorcycle guy.
Nice.
But I don't know. I've got a Mustang GT. I've got the R1.
Sure.
This I can't much justify any longer.
Sure.
And this kind of gives me an opportunity to have my girlfriend and her drive this while I'm on the R1.
Nice.
And it'll also give me an opportunity to maybe rent it out on Turo, make a couple extra bucks.
Oh, heck yeah.
So I never wanted to rent that out on Turo.
I imagine not.
This is a little more, I don't know, I can deal with it.
Sure, sure.
Scatpack, I don't know. You know, people are going to be doing burnouts or all kinds of crazy stuff like that on Turo.
Oh, yeah.
So probably this too. But they've got a pretty good insurance policy on Turo. Usually,
Nice.
if you get the maximum, granted they take I think like 30% of your profits, but
Okay.
they cover you every time.
Okay.
You know, I've had people rip the front spoiler off before and damage the rims. They paid for all of it.
Wow.
Every time. So I never had an issue.
That's awesome.
So
Super cool.
free up some room in my garage. I can actually fit my motorcycle in there a little better now. So
Oh, very
yeah, man.
cool.
She looks great. I really like this color too.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. We were just talking about it. Like, man, this thing, it doesn't show any fur on it.
Right. Sparkly.
Look, it even has glitter.
It's a lot better than the old ones too.
Yeah, you'll notice a big improvement on it.
Yeah.
It looks like it has glitter on it.
Yeah.
That's
The seats are nice too.
but
Oh wow, it's even got a key fob on this one now, huh?
There you go.
I
I'll
have
just start now.
Look at that. Oh yeah, it sure is. I remember that we had the key before.
Yep. And then they also have, so if you end up, for some reason, lose your key fob or the battery dies or anything like that, when you go to start it, your screen will pop up like a lock screen on your cell phone.
Okay.
You'll have a 4-digit code completely unique to your Slingshot. You just type that in. It can be customized if you want it to.
Nice.
And it'll turn right on for you.
Sweet, man. And the Apple CarPlay, that's pretty cool too.
Just this little mess.
It even shows 220 on the speedometer.
Let me,
I don't think I ever want to go over 150.
wait, Papa, let me see. Let me see.
It's right there.
Whoa.
So what's the difference between these two? Anything? They're the same.
So Between the SL and the Rs?
Oh no, this green one and that green one.
Oh, that's our automatic demo unit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want automatic.
Yeah, just so folks can come in and give them a try.
Okay.
Actually, that green, the blue, and then the red you see outside.
Demo.
All three of those are demos.
Okay. The hood still lifts up like a Viper hood.
Correct.
And it pulls out, then up.
Yep. Towards you and then tilts up.
Cool, man. She's clean. Sorry. Let's check this out again, do a full walk around. The Slingshot R 2021 Slingshot R in the neon green Apple CarPlay, fully updated, rentable on Turo. It's got the storage compartments, the cup holders. We didn't get the automatic, of course. It's even got a key fob. We are in the 2021 Slingshot. Let's hear this new engine start up. Oh yeah. Love the touch screen here. It's great. And this is the new ProStar Slingshot engine. No longer the Chevy Ecotec engine. The electronics are very updated. We got navigation, we got Apple CarPlay. You know, we got it all. The speakers, we got some better tweeters up here. The color is just beautiful. The gas mileage, amazing. So, can't complain about that. Gas mileage in that old Scatpack was pretty darn poop. Alright, here we go. Gotta run some errands. Beautiful day. Why not do it in a Slingshot? As much as I loved that 2020 Widebody Scatpack, and I love muscle cars, and you know, if I ever had the opportunity again to be in the muscle car market, I would probably buy another Widebody Scatpack. That being said, the real reason why I traded it is because we just got a thumbs up. This thing gets a lot of attention. But anyway, as I was trying to explain, the economy is just kind of in the tank right now. And me holding on to a $60,000 gas guzzling 14 miles to the gallon 392 engine vehicle is just seemed a little insane. So my justification was, you know, let me trade this thing in. I'll get something brand new. It's great on gas mileage. I've been riding around for this in 2 days now. I rode around in it for quite a distance yesterday, and I still got a full tank. Granted, this still takes Supreme gasoline. Got another Slingshotter over here. This thing still does take Supreme gas, and that's okay because it is the new 4-cylinder ProStar engine. And I want to say this thing gets anywhere between 25 to 35 miles to the gallon, depending how you drive it. I think if you drive it conservatively, you're more on the 30 miles per gallon side of things. And there is an added benefit to owning a Slingshot. One of them which being, you can rent these puppies out on Turo. And now I also could have rented out the Scatpack on Turo. But let's just be honest, that's just scary.
renting out a $60,000 manual transmission muscle car on Turo, that's scary. But yeah, man, anyways, so, you know, I got the Slingshot now. The Scatpack's gone. I know that's exactly the opposite thing I said I was going to do. I literally said in the description of the Scatpack video that, hey, guys, I think I'm keeping this one. I think I jinxed myself. The reality really set in, driving that car around a little more, and just the gas, man. I've rented Slingshots on Turo before. It can be lucrative. The only problem is the market for the people who will pay money to rent these out are people who generally want to abuse and race them. Not everybody, but if you just look at the aggressiveness of the vehicle and the flashiness of the vehicle, that just tends to be the type of people it attracts. They think that, you know, they can pay a little bit of money to rent out your Slingshot, and then they're just going to dog it out. And then they get, you know, they get charged a whole bunch of more money because, you know, obviously pictures and evidence is all taken in and considered before the rental. So, and Turo's been really good about reimbursing me before, because I did have a old 2016 Slingshot SL about 3 years ago that I rented out on Turo. And although it was lucrative, I also did have to make a lot of claims because, you know, like I said, it's just the market of people who are interested in paying money to rent these. They're typically the younger side of people, or just the side of people that aren't experienced with cars and automobiles. So, you know, they'll rip off the front splitter because they don't realize how low it is, or, you know, they'll go around drinking and driving in it. They'll leave, you know, a bunch of alcohol containers in here spilling it. And I've had quite a few bad experiences renting out Slingshots on Turo, but it's kind of just part of the business. It's one of those things you're going to have to deal with, and you just have to look at it like a business and treat it like a business, and really go over this thing with a fine-tooth comb for every rental and every rental return, because you don't want to get stuck with a repair bill. But let's talk about the Slingshot a little bit. This is the top of the line Slingshot R, brand new for 2021. I did get the 5-speed manual. You got to. I've watched videos about the auto drive, and that's just too clunky for me. I like my shifting, and I also believe that I will probably be able to charge a little bit more on Turo because I have the manual, because, you know, a real motorsports enthusiast is going to want the manual, and honestly, I only want real motorsports enthusiasts renting this thing from me on Turo. I would much rather that than just your average Joe or average Rebecca renting this thing out, and they just are driving an automatic, and, you know, they're just clueless about cars and they're just abusing it or something. But this thing is awesome. I'm finding a hard time being sad not having the Scatpack while owning this. It's just great. I mean, look at this. Open top. It's just a beautiful, beautiful day. And I don't know, man. The only thing that's really going to suck about this thing is when the weather is bad and you can't drive it. Although it is fully waterproof, it won't be very enjoyable driving in the rain. You could drive this in the cold. I don't have heated or cooled seats or anything like that, but you certainly could drive this in somewhat cold weather and be okay, as long as you got jackets and stuff on and you're warm. It might be okay on a relatively cold day. But once you're talking about snow, you're definitely not taking this thing out. This thing does have 2 modes. I am in comfort mode right now, this little red button activates Slingshot mode. Unfortunately, I am just going to keep it in comfort mode for this first little video. We are still breaking this bad boy in. 500 miles is the break-in point where I got to change the oil, and then I think you're good to go to rev it all the way out. This thing revs out way higher than the previous model Slingshots. The previous model Slingshots I think only revved out to like 6,000 or 7,000. This revs out to 8,500. So it is pretty cool because 8,500, you're talking Shelby GT350 rev range here. I'm not sure if this engine is turbocharged like the last one, however, but they do claim a quicker 0 to 60 time, I believe. I do see 220 miles per hour on the dash. I don't think I'll be going 220 in this thing. I'm sure you could. I'm sure it wouldn't be much of an issue. Actually, I take that back. It probably would be an issue. I don't really know. It's got a nice little horn here. We got music controls here, phone controls when your phone's connected. It's just like a car. We got cruise control all right here. We even got some mood lighting right here. I can go blue or white. It's only really visible at nighttime, but it's definitely a cool attribute for the nighttime cruising with the mood lighting. It lights up the inner cabin. It's pretty sweet. Got your hazard lights, traction control. I want to keep this thing in good shape because this thing is pristine. Keep it pristine for my renters. Keep the maintenance costs low for myself. And follow the maintenance book to a T. But there's nothing like this open top experience. Technically, this is classified as a motorcycle, so I think both passengers should be wearing helmets. It's definitely the safest thing to do is just have people wear helmets. Mind you, sometimes I take my helmet off just because I'm an adult, and there's sort of a gray area with the enforcement of helmets and these things because it's kind of a car, kind of not. There's no airbags, but I would definitely recommend, like, if you have anybody riding with you, just make them wear a helmet if it's your Slingshot and you're driving. You know, you do what you want with your own body. It is a little bit more enjoyable with the helmet off. The music, the speakers are nice and loud. You can hear everything pretty good. We got some lookers over here. This thing does get a lot of attention. It gets Lamborghini levels of attention, which is cool for $32,000. You know, if you want to look super cool pulling up somewhere and you've only got around 30,000 or so to spend, you know, this is a great vehicle to purchase if that's your goal. The gas mileage, man, I love the gas mileage because you can cruise all day in this thing on one fill up. You could cruise for 2 full days on one fill up on this thing. That's what's amazing. This 4-cylinder engine is fast and gas efficient. It's fast mainly because this vehicle only weighs 1,650 pounds. And this particular model, the Slingshot R, is pushing 202 horsepower. With the peak horsepower right at about 8,000 RPMs. We're making do with what we got and what we can during this break-in period. About 317 miles to go until I can really rev this puppy out. Which I can't wait, especially in Slingshot mode. I want to see what Slingshot mode's like all the way in first gear going all the way to 85 red line. I bet it's fast though, because I can feel the speed already at the low end in first gear, so I can imagine what the high end might feel like. But there's just nothing like this open top on a nice day, and that's what's just so hard to be mad about not having the Scatpack. Because this experience is just, it's one of a kind. Scatpack had the sunroof, but I don't know, this is just totally different. It's a totally different experience in a good way. And like I said, I love Scatpacks, I love Dodge. I would definitely get another one. But the economy is messed up right now, guys. I had to make a sacrifice. And here we are at Academy. I am gonna look at some gym equipment. Need to upgrade my little home gym here. But that's all we got for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope my followers don't hate me for getting rid of my Scatpack so quickly right after I said I wasn't going to. But it's just kind of how it goes sometimes. Thanks guys for watching. We will continue the saga of my vehicle history life. Let's park this puppy in the shade.